morning, everybody. This is Colleen Light with Cards by Coco, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that comes to you from a small town in Southwest Washington, Kalama, Washington. So anyway, I have a very fun project for you today. I'd love to show things that I make for craft fairs and other things you can do with Stampin' Up! Products. So I'm going to flip the camera around, let's have some chit chat, grab a cup of coffee or tea. If you're catching the replay, just please write replay, leave a comment and let me know that you saw the video. Anyway, let me flip you around. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. So, who is in craft fair season? I know that I was going to do craft fairs this year, and then we have family obligations for each and every one, or plans, something for each and every one I was going to do. But I thought, well, this has been actually one of my most popular designs, which I love an easy project. So I thought I would go ahead and share it with you again. So I sound a little distracted. I'm just bringing you up here on my laptop. In case you say hello, I can say hello back. So let me go ahead and bring you up here. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's nice here in Southwest Washington today. It started off kind of foggy. Anyway, so the paper I am using is the Joy of Christmas 12 by 12 designer series paper. I just have a sample packet here, and I thought this was perfect to make these adorable nail file holders. So you can see the patterns are so nice and the colors are so rich and true Christmas colors, true to me. I know a lot of people have kind of taken into going, with some different colors, which I think those projects are equally as beautiful, but I tend to be a little bit more traditional. So, and I also love some of these wood grains on the back. I mean, these are just great. So this is what I'm going to be using today, and this is our project. I couldn't find any real red or real green nail files when I was out, but anyway, so very easy, simple nail file holder. I have a little tear tape here at the bottom, but I don't even know that you would need that. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we go through our project. I am going to show you the template really quick in case you want to do a quick screenshot, and I will have it all blogged for you at the end of the day. We're going to take a 6 by 6 piece of designer series paper. We're going to score it at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, and 4.5. These are the folds we're going to, I just grabbed this out of the cupboard. These are the folds we're going to be doing, and I'll show you how easily this comes together. So I'll take my fingers out of the way in case you want to screenshot that. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started. I really like how this one looks here with the little bit of musical notes in the background. I'll show you the paper. And I love anything with shaded spruce and real red for Christmas, so that's the way I'm going to go again. Oh, sorry, I'm trying really hard not to sneeze here in the background. So this is the style I'm going to use. Now, I am not a musician, so if you were to ask me which way these musical notes should go, I would tell you I really don't know. This looks right to me. And I like how this is, well, let's see. Let's just go with the front here, how I like the front. And for all of you musically inclined people, maybe if you read music, you can tell me which way it's really supposed to go. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored tool. When I am doing a lot of scoring for projects, this is what I actually like to use. And you'll find this in our annual catalog, Simply Scored Scoring Tool. It is on page 145. Now remember, our paper trimmer does have a scoring blade also. But I like this. I like how this works if I'm doing a lot of scoring. It also has these little tabs here. Let me show that you can move if you wanted to exactly where you need to score. So if you're making multiple projects, this comes in pretty handy. So again, we're going to start, and it comes with this stylus. We're going to start by scoring at 1.5 inches here. I'm going to move over and we're going to score at 3 inches. and then again at 4.5. And again, this is just a piece of 6x6 designer series paper. Has a little pocket here. Snap that back in place and I'm done. So if you are going to make a lot of these, that is a good way to go. So I'm going to grab my bone folder and let's go ahead and burnish these edges. So I'm just going to fold, take my bone folder, fold again, give it a little crease, and then I'm going to fold this last piece here and fold again. Here is my sample. So when I find templates I like, I tend to make samples and I will just keep these together with the other card samples I have. So then I don't always have to reinvent the wheel, it's always just ready for me to go. So let's go ahead and just fold this upper left corner to the center score line. And I'm going to fold this over here, give that a press, burnish that in place. Then I'm going to come to the lower left corner. Again, bring it to that first score line and give that a nice little burnish there. And then in this upper right hand corner, we're going to bring that to the score line on the right side. So if I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the right side now on the upper right hand corner. Because of who I am, I'm going to secure these in place with a little bit of adhesive. You really probably don't need to do this step, but it's just who I am. So I'm going to make sure everything is adhered really, really well. We're going to get to some stamping and decorating soon. We're just making the base of our project now. I hope you guys are all having a great day. So that's where I'm at now. Now I have to always look and see where I put my tear and tape. Again, if you don't have tear and tape, I would say that when you're done with your fold, put a block down here, put something if you're using multi-purpose glue, even seal, maybe something just to hold it in place, maybe those little crafting clothespins or a block for a few minutes, and make sure that your adhesive really does stick. I am one of these people that when I do any type of 3D project, I really prefer the tear and tape. But anything you have will work. Just make sure you give the opportunity to dry. So I kind of come close to the edge there. And I'm going to put another piece here. I just like to make sure my projects stay together. Okay, now we're going to fold, fold, and fold some more. So I'm going to take this piece off. Here, and let's see, press that down a little bit. Let's get that piece off. This comes together so quickly. They're so much fun to make. So like I said, I'm not really doing I think I'll wait on that one. So we're going to fold, let me see here, fold, fold. I'm going to bring my bone folder in. Make sure I get those creases nicely pressed. Don't worry if you kind of have to pull this one around. That's okay. And that's what happens when you don't have fingernails. I have to bring in the little take your pick tool, or the old one. What is this one? I forget even what it was called. Anyway, let's just go ahead like that. Pop this around and give this a burnish. And this is how the nail file just slides in like that. How easy. You can make so many. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, you're remodeling. Oh my gosh, we've done that in the past too. Isn't that something? Oh, my heart goes out to you. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some stamping. I love the Sparkling Snowflake set and the Let It Snow sentiment. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to coordinate the real red. I love this color. Of course, I think I say that about every color, every video. So let me get out the Let It Snow. There are other sentiments in this one also. And let's go ahead and press this down on our block and get this stamped. Now, I think I'm going to use my double oval punch, so I'm going to bring it somewhat down to the bottom. That's what I used in the other one, and I like it. I would say, though, any shape die you have would work perfectly. Or punch, whatever you want to use. I always say, the one thing, actually not the one thing, probably my favorite thing about being part of a stamping group is watching how creative everyone gets. And I always say, if you put a whole bunch of demonstrators in a room and gave them a design, you'd still come out with a whole bunch of different designs. Everyone would do a little bit of a different project. Okay, so you can see I was into my shaded spruce, and I'm going to use that again for my background. And I'm going to use the scalloped edge of this double oval punch. And so you can see this is the easiest craft fair project you could ever hope to make, or stocking stuffer. It just doesn't get too much easier than this. I'm going to pop that there. Let's grab out our red rhinestones. I think that maybe the term is real red basic rhinestones. Oh, don't even quote me on it. I don't know. And let's pop these there. And I love to see and hear what you're making in your craft room. So please share if you've been busy. And I'm going to use the real red ribbon here. Let me grab out my ribbon scissors. And I don't know how long I want the tails to be. I'm probably going to take too much, which is okay. That's okay. And let me put a little adhesive back here. Sometimes this adhesive can grab a hold of your cardstock. So touch it just gently and make sure that, it's not going to tear your cardstock. And let's give that a nice loop. So I like to just put my first tail down there, and then I like to just hold it, wrap it around my finger a little bit. And yep, that's about right. Let's trim these up. This is going to be a short video today. And you can fancy these up if you just don't want to give this type of a package. Put them in one of the craft pretzel bags and some sort of cellophane bag to dress them up a little bit more with a little ribbon tied around your packaging. I'm going to use some dimensionals here. So you can really dress these up or down as much as you like. Since I am not doing craft fairs this year, I am going to use these as some stocking stuffers. So here is today's very, very easy project. I hope you give it a try. If you do, please share it in the comments for me. Oh, and here's one. I don't know what I did with that other nail file, but there's the other one. Oh, here it is. Please share it in the comment section if you make one, because I love to see what you all create. It makes it fun for me to see what all you create. So have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next Wednesday at 10 a.m. I'll have all of this blogged for you by the end of the day. I have some errands to run today, but I will have it all blogged by the end of the day. Take care.